As we've learned many times before, we know that a person is allowed to do shchita, to slaughter an animal on Yom Tov. Now, if you ever look at an animal is huge. There's tons of meat in an animal, even a small animal. So when they would do it, when you do shchita, the way we normally do it is the shochet checks the animal, and then the butcher cuts it up and sells it. What do you do on Yom Tov? That's the topic of our Mishnah. Perek Gimel Mishnah Vav, 6th Mishnah in the 3rd chapter of Masechet Beitzah. So how do you do it? Chazal were afraid, it's really, there's business elements to it, because there's money involved. The animal costs money, and the meat has to be divvied up, and somebody has to pay for it. So says the Mishnah, En nimnin ala behima lechatchila b'yom tov. Nimanot, nimnin means, En poskim damim. You can't determine prices. Nimnin means to divide up from a business perspective, to say, okay, I'll take the front end and I'll pay this amount for this amount. So you're not allowed to divide up the behema lechatchila b'yom tov. Aval nimnin aleha be'erev yom tov. But you are allowed to divide it up, to divvy it up vis-a-vis, who's going to get what and who has to pay what, even money on Yom Tov. Then Yom Tov comes, you slaughter the animal, and you divide it up, which makes sense, meaning before Yom Tov they say, I want the leg of lamb, he wants the hindquarter, I want this, whatever, and then they divide it up, and obviously they either will pay for it after, or even if they paid for it before. Rabbi Yehuda says, Shokel Adam Basar Keneged Hakli, Keneged Hakopitz. You're allowed to shokel, weigh. Now you can't use the normal weights, Rabbi Yehuda says. See, it's interesting because, like, if 2 or 3 guys divide it up, right, that's very straightforward and simple. But let's say you shecht a cow or a ram or even a sheep. These are huge animals, and each piece of meat is worth something. So Rabbi Yehuda says you can't weigh it normally, but rather you're allowed to weigh it Keneged Hakli. So you weigh it, you don't do the normal way, but you say, okay, I'm going to take my, stapler. It's not going to stapler, but I have my knife. So take it vis-a-vis the knife, or have another vessel. Keneged hakupitz. What's a kupitz? Jastro, forgot. Here, it's a hatchet. Okay, so you do a keneged, you put a hatchet on the other side. Because remember, they're weighing on a scale. Chachamim say no. You can't weigh, there's no weighing at all. Let's look at the Bartanur for a second. Rabbi Yehuda says you can weigh alpha pisha asur lishko belitra. You can't weigh litra, meaning a certain weight. Havi ma'aseh chol is an action of chol. You're doing business. Mutar lishko keneged hakli ukeneged hakopitz. You're allowed to weigh it, keneged the hatchet or whatever, opposite the hatchet. Ulemachar yu hakopitz makli kama mishkalos. You say, okay, you think 1 hatchet's worth. How much is that? And then you pay me tomorrow. Obviously, everyone agreed that you had to pay for it. The question is, how do you divide it up? They're not to look at kaf mazayim kol ikar. Even you want to leave it on a place that's high, the mice can't get it. You can't put it in the scale. That was too close to business, and that really, it's a slippery slope that leads you right into selling meat on Yom Tov. And Chachamim said you had to take every precaution to prevent that from happening. We'll stop here. Dedicated learning to the memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Have a great day.